Good afternoon and welcome to Live Highline, the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman, and we are pleased to welcome you to this Friday afternoon performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at 4 p.m., which is just 9 minutes away. In addition to fast and fun highlight action, each of today's games offers win, play, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. Why do I feel like I'm talking above the players? I am, right?
Rambunctious.
Well, they should get out of their systems. Okay. If those terms are new to you, not the player terms, but the win, play, show stuff, we will explain that throughout the course of today's performance. Jed not only has a Super Bowl ring, but is trying to prove that he is the loudest man here.
Winning.
Followed closely by Cool Fitness. We have the high-paying High Five jackpot that begins in Game 3 with a $2,000 guarantee. However, we're going to be well over $2,000. Andrew, what would you guess?
I had to take a guess at it. Probably close to $4,000. Yeah, just a little under, if not right at that $4,000.
It was not hitting the matinee. So the High Five that begins in Game 3 will be at or about $4,000, even though it's always guaranteed at $2,000. We also have the Mighty Ocho that begins in Game 1, a pick 8 wager, and 2 pick 3s. The early pick 3 in Game 4, the late pick 3 in Game 7. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com. Or if you're in the state of Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing a bet on Jai-Alai is not necessary in order for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. Actually, I don't know what we have in store for you today. I'm always hopeful that it's going to be good. We do have a scratch in today's performance, ladies and gentlemen. Kubala is scratched in all his scheduled appearances this afternoon. Once again, Kubala is scratched in all his scheduled appearances this afternoon. That scratch begins to take effect in Game 5. This will be a rundown of the scratch of Kubala as he affects today's performance in its entirety. Game 5, post 8, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Game 5, post 8, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Game 6, post 1, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 6, post 1, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 7, post 5 in the backcourt, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Fred. Game 7, post 5 in the backcourt, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Fred. Game 8, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 8, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Filing Game 9, post 7, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 9, post 7, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. That is the scratch of Kubala as he affects today's performance in its entirety. So with all this in mind, we ask you to make your wagers as early as possible within scheduled post times and sit back and relax because post time for game number 1 in the Mighty Ocho is now just 6 minutes away. Good afternoon, Andrew.
Stu.
How was your break?
Good break. It didn't do much. No lunches to report here today, but just hung out, and we're excited for this 4 p.m. performance. We got a lot of highlight. We had a good start to the day. A couple of guys that hadn't found the win column were able to do so that's always good, namely Anderluck.
Very good.
Twice. Diaz got one on the board. Carballo as well. A couple of weeks for some of those guys, but got win number 1, and see if they'll carry that momentum over into this afternoon performance. As we said, guys a little rambunctious. Guys are loud in here, so get it out now and then play a little better in an hour.
You're starting
get it
to
out of your
like
system,
me.
and then we'll see how it goes here. But and now we just have 5 minutes till we get into game number 1 here. And as we do before the first game of all of our performances, we got this video that will explain the scoring format for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance. That, of course, is Spectacular 7 scoring.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those two players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And we're back here now 4 minutes from the start of that first game of this afternoon performance. 9 games down already, 9 more to go.
And I believe we're going to hold the first game as we're dealing with some graphics issue. So one of those highly technical computerized things that I know nothing about.
Yeah, we don't get it.
No, but I mean, believe me, I would much prefer that, they be quiet. Because there's not that many of them.
There was too much noise in here. It broke the system.
And look, they're distracting. Well, excuse me a second.
While Stu tries his best to quiet everyone down here, we'll see how the standings have gone this week. We talked about some of those guys that got their first win. Diaz got win number 1. Anderluck got his first win and then added another, so 2 wins for him this week. Carballo got in the win column for the first time. Actually, second time since week number 21, so hadn't gotten a lot of victories, so good to see him back there. And outside of that, it's been pretty unbalanced. I mean, a couple of guys here have been dominating. Ben 4 wins, El Barba with 4 wins, Ikeda's got 3, Jedden with 3, Ron as well has 4. And then outside of that, nobody has more than 1. We said Anderluck has 2, but Carballo with 1, Juice with 1, Diaz with 1, and Douglas with 1. So it's been a lot of the same names in those earlier games. Been a lot of El Barba, some Jedden in there. Anderluck starting to win those 4th and 5th games. Diaz snuck 1 in, Juice snuck 1 in. But it's been kind of an interesting week. Douglas struggled uncharacteristically. 1 win, 1 show, and 1 quad for him this week in his 12 appearances. So far cry from what we saw over these past couple of weeks for Douglas there. Week 22, 10 wins for him. Week 21, 2 weeks ago, he had 11 wins. And this, back to week 20, where Douglas struggled. Only 2 wins, 6 places, and 3 shows. He only played 18 games that week. We'll see if we can get back on track here. He said testing out a new cesta earlier yesterday. Douglas. We're talking about that new cesta.
Broke out a new cesta late yesterday.
Takes a couple games, perhaps a couple performances to get used to the feel.
Sometimes a few months.
Yeah.
Usually not a few months. Just kidding.
No.
It does take a little while to get used to.
I was going to say, for a guy of his skill level and caliber, he's pretty quick to adjust and make the necessary changes. Besides, it just looks some uncharacteristic mistakes. I mean, you see him missing balls off the top of the cesta, just things that really, it makes sense. He's got to get used to that new cesta, the feel of it, the length and all that, and nothing is, world's not crashing. Yeah.
No, it's definitely not.
Yes.
And once again, we will be holding the first game for a moment. There's a highly technical graphics issue taking place behind the scenes that I know nothing about. I see Asier sitting on the floor, though. There he goes. He gets up. $939 in the try pool. The Mighty Ocho with $108 wagered into it.
I like the Ocho at the end.
Mighty Ocho. 108 in the Mighty Ocho.
Mightier than...
So what did you do during the break?
What did I do? Well, I got my car. I got some gas. Called my mom.
Yes?
It was pretty simple break. Didn't eat anything today. I don't know. I got that Subway flatbread for breakfast.
Someone else had to bring me a Coke from...
Wasn't me.
I know it wasn't. I mean, it's usually you.
I know.
I owe you like $1,000 in large Cokes from McDonald's, but...
Yeah.
Look, I know they're not cheap.
I think I've done it, 2 or 3 times.
So did you renegotiate your schedule, your contract?
I've had no renegotiations yet. So
great. So it's just me, huh?
Yeah, well, big news there that Scott came in those first 3 games of that matinee performance. If you missed it, 3 big pieces of news to come out of Magic City Jai-Alai. Second doubles tournament that we've been waiting for about a month now. That second doubles tournament starting up here in a couple weeks. The U.S. National Jai-Alai Championship will be played that first week in December. And then perhaps some off-season Jai-Alai, February, March, and April. We'll get to that more. We got game one because I guess we're ready to go.
Those performances start before 4 o'clock. I may stage a sit-in, a silent sit-in. When you announce, that's a big deal. Take my word for it. Let's begin. Game number 1. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is Diaz. Receiving in the blue at post 2, El Barba. Diaz serves, and this afternoon performance has begun. Catch by Diaz. There's the backhand. He gets it over El Barba's head. Barba puts the rebote inside. Rebote forehand by Diaz. Catch by Diaz on the left side. High 2-all. Stopped on the forehand of El Barba. Good pickup by Diaz. There's the backhand. Beautifully played on the inside. Just above the pad and scoring, point 2. First point of the afternoon goes to El Barba. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's Fred. Powerful backhand by Fred. Rebote forehand save by El Barba. Fred moves up on it, makes the catch. Hard backhand. Second rebote attempt. This one falls short, point 3. In our next matchup, Fred will serve to the green shirt of post 4, worn by Tennessee. That picada will score. Picada means the big bounce. Point 4. Here's the black shirt of post 5. Asier received. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. Does not open up. Asier stops it at the 7 line. Cortada scores. Point 5. In our next matchup, Asier will serve to the yellow shirt of post 6, worn by CRB. Backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand saved by Asier. Here's CRB from the right side. Low and hard to the inside. Scores on the second bounce. Point 6. That'll bring to the court the pink shirt of post 7, Vuelo. Powerful forehand throw by Vuelo. Good catch by CRB. Vuelo's there. Nice backhand by Vuelo to the inside. Forehand rebote by CRB. Ball tipped back at the 10 line. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt at post 8. Number 10, Juice. Ball goes off the tip of CRB Cesta, point 8. 8 gets the last point of the first round. First round is complete. All matchups are now double. First to return the red of post 1, Diaz. Catch by Juice. Low and hard from the forehand. Will score, point 8. Juice on the board with 3 points. That brings back post 2 in the blue shirt, El Barba. In and out of the cesta the ball goes, point 8. Possible game point for the purple shirt of post 8, Juice trying to stop him, Fred. Point 3. Play continues in our first game. Fred is on the board with 3 points, serving to the green of post 4, Tennessee. Nice backhand by Tennessee. That scores, point 4. 4 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 5, Ossier. Point 4. Possible game point for the green shirt of post 4, Tennessee. Trying to stop him in the pink shirt of post 7, Vuelo. Powerful backhand throw by Vuelo. Rebote by Tennessee. Tennessee catches it in the air. There's the backhand. Caught by Vuelo at the 11 line. Long carom by Vuelo opens up wide and scores, point 7. Play in our first game continues again. 7 on the board with 2 points. Vuelo now serves. In this matchup, to post 6, the yellow shirt, CRB. CRB comes over the top to the inside. Catch by Vuelo at the 10 line. Catch by CRB. Nice backhand. Here's the rebote. Rebote by Vuelo falls short, point 6. CRB's on the board with 4 points. Serving to post 1, Diaz. Yes, powerful forehand caught in the air by CRB. Diaz goes to the floor, makes a tremendous save on that rebote. CRB goes deep. Rebote forehand, missed at the 8 line, point 6. Possible game point for the yellow shirt at post 6, CRB. Trying to stop him, El Barba. Off the cesta it goes. Point and game 2. The yellow shirt of post 6, CRB. And the crowd goes wild. 8 serves to 4. This is a playoff for second and third place. It's not a big crowd, but it's our crowd. Tennessee on the backhand. Clip to side wall. Rebote coming out. Juice did a good job with that, Rabote. That scores. Point in the second place finish for Juice. Tennessee comes in third, post 4. 6-8-4 is the unofficial order of finish for Game 1. And that's a sure sign that we're keeping all the money. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. That's the graphics issue we were talking about from before. 6-8-4 is the official result from
That was dramatic.
Game number 1.
It faded to black like after it went. It was pretty good.
When you're in control of the graphics, you control everything. But computers like everything else, so. But the results official. Coming in first, post 6, CRB. Taking second, post 8, Juice. Coming in third, post 4, Tennessee. I remember years ago they would call us talk slower. Talk slower. Hey, looky there.
Quinella.
$1. $1 Quinella. 6-8. $81.70. And a 50-cent try. Wow. What prices to start things off? 6-8-4, $414. Now, $2 wagered on 6 to win returns $25 even. 6 to place, $16.40. 8 to place, $16.40. Nice prices. And there are consolations in the exacta. 6 all is $10.40 and an all 8, $9.40. Next, we'll move on to Game 2. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in our second game, and post time for Game number 2 is now just 6 minutes away. Good luck.
And to get you all up to the start of that second game here, you got this video always before the start of this second game. But first, you're going to see CRB because he just won game number 1. First win for him in a while. Take a look.
What really keeps me focused on getting better at this is that I really believe in myself that I can really make a difference on the court and really make a difference for Jai-Alai as a sport in general. And I believe that I could be competing with the best. That's what makes me want to keep going. So I think my biggest goal is really just being better than I was last year. I think that's what matters most. I think last year I had like 43 wins. So as long as I'm getting more than 43 wins next year, I'm going to feel great.
And CRB, you saw him first there, wasn't winning and losing. First time he's found the win column for a while. Didn't get one last week. He got one in his return in week 21 in a shortened week, but after that he'd been out for a while, about a month and a half absent. So good to see him get back in the win column. And I'll say I'm impressed with the way he's come back really pretty seamlessly. I mean, he's played some of the best highlight we've seen in his young career.
He has not missed a beat.
Only his second year as well. That's one of the things that, I mean, a lot of these guys, comparing him to 3-year players, and the thing about CRB, only year 2. So, I mean, take it.
I mean, he didn't pick up a cesta before January of 2019.
Yeah, so he's going to be at this time next year is where all these guys are at pretty much now. So see where he goes at this point next year. And I think he's going to, I mean, the way he's catching, the way he's throwing, he just looks so fluid out there. Very good to see him back at the win column there. Win number 1 for him this week. And on the season, we'll talk about his win total, number 20. Congratulations, CRB eclipsed the 20 win mark to go along with his 29 places in 36 shows. And that takes us now to 4 minutes from the start of Game 2. And now, here's where you're going to see that video. That's going to explain, in simpler terms, for those new fans, how Jai-Alai here is played.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And now, game 2. 3 minutes away. Good day to play that high five. I know we talked about it, but the carryover is just under $2,000. It was 19 and change headed into this performance today. So usually when it gets up there at 2,000, we see around 2,000 bet into the pool. So that's why we're guesstimating here 3,500 to 4,000 perhaps going in that high five. Begins in game number 3, so you got a couple extra minutes to get those wagers in. How it works: correctly pick the winners of games 3 through 7. If you get all 5 winners correct, and you are the only ticket with that combination, that is how you will take home that high five, because we've seen one time here this week, it's already happened where everyone 5 out of 5, but multiple winners, so it carried over.
As we know, we love alliteration here, correct?
Absolutely. One thing we've kind of transitioned away from, we started off pretty hot with the alliteration.
Well, you need to distract yourself with stuff before you just start rambling. So, and it's very rare, maybe once or twice a week, we do a shout out. Now, this is not a shout out, however, but I like good writing.
Yeah.
So Chuck writes, as the blinding light fades and the mushroom cloud rises, my Ocho dreams goes away. Dream, singular, goes away. I love the way that's
I've got
written.
the graphic in my head.
Exactly. It's not a pleasant graphic, actually.
Yeah, no.
But he painted a good picture. That's what you want. Use your words so that someone can close their eyes and envision what you're saying.
Beautifully done.
Absolutely. Chuck, sorry to hear
Chuck
that.
got a future in radio.
How about a high five? Can we interest you in a high five or a pick 3? Or how about just a nice old-fashioned quinella? And the computer that controls the graphics for the game is being restarted.
That's why we're seeing the black here.
Exactly. And
So we're holding this one?
yeah, we're gonna hold.
Faded. How about that? Hold it back?
We're gonna.
Oh, we only saw a different camera angle. That's what they did to me.
We're going to hold it for just, well, actually, I don't know how long we're going to hold it for, because, long story short, the guy who runs the system said, I'll let you know. So,
Not a good sign.
So, long story short, you know how long it takes to reboot a computer and to bring up a program.
Well, gives us time, I think.
Do whatever you like. Oh, are you going to prognosticate? Wow. Okay.
I got one, Stu. You're going to love it.
Okay.
You know
You're not going to say who I think you're going to say, are you?
Oh, you know exactly who I'm going to
The
say.
problem child in Game 6? Seriously?
Post 6.
Post 6.
Yeah.
You're
He
saying
was wrong. He was wrong. I had a dream last night. It was actually today's afternoon performance. He won. He said it was yesterday, but he was a day off.
This is your version of the
Wello.
I have the dream speech. Go ahead. Yes. I had a dream that Wello was going to win Game 2. You need to do more with your life, Andrew. But for our purposes, that's all you need to come up with. So please continue.
Yeah. He's got to get one. Here, I mean, overdid. Nothing for him at all this week. Said the same thing about Anderluck. I did say before that matinee performance that he's a guy that could really turn it in the snap of a finger.
Yes, he can.
And he did that. He did just that in that matinee. 2 wins in one place for him. 3 out of the 4 games Anderluck, and we're talking about, was in the money. So I think Vuelo perhaps could have a similar showing here in games 2 and 3. He was in post 7 that game 1. Mentally, you're stuck in that difficult post position. You think you may not have a chance, but he's got post 6 here. He's got to win. It's only going to take 5 points out of post 6. If he can get through El Barba there, I think he can do it. See what happens.
Very interesting. Okay. I like the logic. Again, I have no problem with prognostication as long as you explain the logic. And once again, we're holding post time while we reset a computer that controls the graphics. And for those of you looking at your high five wagers, just a reminder, if you didn't join us earlier, that Kubala is scratched. In today's performance, that scratch begins to take effect in Game 5. The way Kubala's practicing, because it gives us an extra moment to look at this, he's got that 1,000-mile-an-hour serve that, with him, it's a real risk.
Sure.
It's a real risk.
Anderluck's been able to get it in a little more consistently.
Anderluck, without any question, has as period. He has the best serve on this roster. And he's left-handed. To have a right side that looks like that and be left-handed, that's significant.
And I think we're getting the green light.
Green light is there. Let's begin game number 2. This is a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have Diaz. Receiving in the blue post 2, Asier. Here's the serve. Game 2 begins. Asier with the backhand. Rebote by Diaz. Here's Asier midcourt. Rebote by Diaz. High to the front wall. Asier catches it in the air. Rebote forehand by Diaz. Catch by Asier at the 7 line. Low and hard to the inside. Caught by Diaz. Asier from the 8 line. Throws the carom, opens up, and scores. Point 2. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. In this matchup, we have Asier serving to Tennessee. Point 2. Green shirt at post 4. Here's CRB. CRB opens up on the left side. Low and hard. Caught in the air by Asier. Asier with the soft touch. Scores on the second bounce. Well thrown by Asier. Point 2. Asier is on the board with 3 points. He will now serve to the black shirt at post 5. In this matchup, we have Asier serving to Juice. Juice with the drop ball at the 7 line. Point 2. 2 with 4 points. On the court now, ready to receive. The yellow shirt at post 6. Here's number 29, Vuelo. Ball tipped by Vuelo, point 6. In our next matchup, Vuelo serves to the pink shirt at post 7, worn by El Barba. Vuelo with the hard serve, caught by El Barba. El Barba with the throw, beautiful catch by Vuelo. That scores on the return, point 6. Six on the board with 2 points. And in this matchup, Vuelo will serve to the purple shirt at post 8. Here now to complete the first round and receive is Fred. Point 6. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return. In the red at post 1, Diaz. .1000 mile an hour serve will score, point 6. Possible game point for the yellow shirt at post 6, Vuelo. Trying to stop him, post 3, Tennessee. Catch by Tennessee. Nice backhand. Vuelo on the backhand. Robote forehand falls short. That is point and game, ladies and gentlemen, to the yellow shirt at post 6, Vuelo. 6 wins it, 2 places, 4, 5, 7, 8, 1, and 3 will now pair off and play off for third place. 4 first serves, 2, 5. Backhand by Juice stays on the wall beautifully and scores point 5. 7 now serves to 8. Scoop by El Barba. He goes deep. Robote left side is up. Here's El Barba from midcourt. 2-all scores. Point 7. 1 now serves to 3. The winner of this point meets 5 and 7 in the continuing playoff for show. Catch by Tennessee. Diaz from the 11 line on the forehand. Point 1. 5, 7, and 1 playoff for third place. 5 first serves, 2, 7. Catch by Juice back at the 12 line. Comes strong from the right side and scores. Point 5. Possible show point for post 5, Juice. Trying to stop him, post 1, Diaz. Robote forehand hits the overhead screen. Point 1. This is show point. 1 serves 5. Over serve. Point and a third place finish for post 5, Juice. 6-2-5 is the unofficial order finish for game 2. It's official. Coming in first, post 6, Vuelo. Picked correctly by Andrew. Taking second, post 2, Ossier. Coming in third, post 5, Juice. 6-2-5 is the official order finish for game 2. And Vuelo proudly announcing that he told us he was going to win a game. Thank you. That's kind of the goal. We start off we start off from the supposition that you intend to win every game.
Well, he's like me. I mean, yeah. He's going to say he's going to win every game, but the one he hits, I won. Yeah.
But all 7 other guys are supposed to have that same belief. That's where it becomes complicated.
And you can bet on it? Wow.
Yep. Who wants it more? Who knows? Who lucks into it? Who knows? I mean, example of first year, get the serve in. Now it's become quite a bit more difficult. There are your prices for Game 2. The $2 Quinella 2-6, $42.60. Trifecta 6-2-5, $515.60. $2 wagered on 6 to win, $19.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our third game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 5 begins the high five jackpot for today. Carryover jackpot just under $2,000 coming into this performance. So we should be well over $3,000, approaching, if not surpassing, $4,000 in today's high five. Once again, the high five guaranteed at a minimum $2,000 in every performance. To play the high five, you correctly pick the winners for games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, there are a couple scratches. There is one scratch that affects game 5, 6, and 7. Skipping ahead to game 5. Game 5, post 8. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Game 5, post 8. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Game 6, post 1. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 6, post 1. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 7, post 5. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Fred. Game 7, post 5. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Fred. Those are the scratches affecting the high five. High five is up next with game 3. Once again, congratulations, Drew. We have 7 minutes. Do you prefer Drew or Andrew? It's kind of funny to ask you several months into this process, but
I really don't know. Drew's growing on me. I was an Andrew guy. My mom was no Andy, Andrew.
Yeah, Andy doesn't. Yeah, it's like when people call Anderluck Andy. It's
but Drew, I like the second half. Yeah.
Well, I warmed up to Stu. Believe it or not, I went through all.
You were a Stuart.
I was always Stuart.
Estuarte?
Well, no. So it was, but around Jai-Alai, Americanization. You throw the E's at the end. So when I was an adolescent around Jai-Alai, the only place that I was ever comfortable being called Stewie. Not a fan of it. My father used to call me that when I was a kid. I just was never a fan of Stewie.
Immediately think of Family
Guy.
But
Billy, Joe, you're not the only one. Billy, Joey. I mean, just put an E at the end. So it was Stewie when I played. And so then when you became an announcer at Miami Jai-Alai, you had to prognosticate. Sorry, prognosticate. That's so funny. You had to do picks for the bottom of the program. And they wanted Spanish names.
Yeah.
So that's why Dave Lemon, the legendary Dave Lemon, is Davisti. And so for me, I couldn't figure out what I was going to do, so it became East Duarte. Just put an I at the beginning and an E at the end. East Duarte.
Simple enough.
Seemed to
fits with your motto. Simple.
So we have 6 minutes till we begin game 3. Wow.
I would say my biggest motivation, definitely not to be the worst. I definitely don't want to be the worst out there, so every time I get out there, I try to be better than that person I'm playing with or against. When I go out there, I don't really care what they're doing. I just want to be better than them. Yeah, that would be my major motivation right there. I'd hope to accomplish just to place higher than I did last year or the year before that. Top 5. In this new 2020 season, I plan on just executing my shots a lot better to score the point and finish it as quickly as possible, and just continue practicing as much as I can. Just practice, practice, practice.
Congratulations to this week's Fantasy Jai-Alai winner, Pelota Throwing Snowboarder. This team secured the victory with a total of 169 points with the roster of singles players Douglas, Albarba, and Jedden, and doubles pairing Cool Fitness and Ikeda. In one of the closest contests of the season, Pelota Throwing Snowboarder nailed down the top fantasy scorer of the week, spending the big bucks on the $10 draft of Douglas. Number 13 put together yet another incredible performance, winning 10 games, finishing in the money 16 times, and totaling a roster high mark of 67 fantasy points. Douglas imposed his will upon the feature game Pelotaris all week long with his devastating combination of power and finesse, even outscoring Ron, who was priced at $9 by 19 points. With just $11 remaining, Pelota Throwing Snowboarder chose very wisely with his selection of Albarba at $5. Number 77 played arguably his best highlight of the 2020 season as he came out of the gates scorching hot by winning his first 3 appearances on Thursday, then closing it out in resounding fashion by collecting 3 more wins in the final performance on Sunday. In total, El Barba found the win column 10 times and finished as the second highest scorer among the entire roster with his impressive output of 55 fantasy points. As a $5 choice, the infamous yet lovable El Barba outscored 9 equally or higher priced Pelotaris, including Ron, who was priced at $9, and Ikeda, Carballo, and Anderluck, all valued at $7. With just $6 remaining, this team chose to round out its singles roster with the $4 player, Jedin. The former Kane and Super Bowl champ took full advantage of his substitute opportunities, filling the stat sheet with his 3 wins, 4 places, and 4 shows for a total of 35 fantasy points. Now, with just $2 remaining for a doubles team, Pelota Throwing Snowboarder went out on a limb by selecting one of the newly formed doubles pairings, Cool Fitness and Ikeda. This risky decision proved to be the ultimate difference maker as Cool Fitness and Ikeda shine throughout the doubles action, claiming 2 wins and 1 show. Their 12 fantasy points were the second most amongst the doubles teams, with only Ossier and Douglas priced at $3, finishing with a higher total. Pelota Throwing Snowboarder will receive a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt plus the full $150 cash prize for their outright victory in Week 22. It's important to note that cash prizes will remain unlocked for the duration of the season as long as there are 150 or more active teams in the league. And it doesn't end there. If the league reaches 200 members, the weekly prize money will increase to $200. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just sign up for free at fantasyhighlight.com, pick your players, and watch your progress on the Jai-Alai Channel. The more people who play, the more money to be won, so please help us spread the word. And remember, every week is a brand new chance to update your team and win. You can find more details regarding the Fantasy League on the Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel or at fantasyhighlight.com.
And congratulations again to last week's Fantasy Highlight winner, Pelota Throwing Snowboarder, also known as Roland. Congratulations. $150 cash prize, full cash prize headed your way. And I think a little birdie,
single dollar bills on their way to you in the mail.
A little birdie told me also that Mr. Roland perhaps could be signed up for Prize Picks, so that doubles his cash prize, so $300 may be headed his way.
Does he know that he has to take a? I know you're going to announce that later. That he's got to take like picks and.
He's got to take picks and send them to Stu. And
no, definitely don't send them to me. Definitely, I barely check my email.
It's a whole thing. Yeah.
Did you get my email? I'm sure I did. Need to check. So, seeing as you pick correctly, you can pick a second time in whatever game you choose.
Well, yeah, we didn't have time for Prize Picks. We have a minute till that third game, so we're just going to go straight into the prediction. I was thinking about it while that fantasy video was playing, and I like Jedin out of post 8. He's been playing well this week. One of those guys that we said it's pretty unbalanced in the win column. A couple of guys with a lot of wins and then 1, 1, 1. A lot of guys with 0. Jedin's that guy. He's got 3 wins, 1 place, 2 show. He's been all over the board, especially in these earlier games. Game 3, post 8. I think he's got a good shot to start off that high 5 on a good note for probably a lot of people as well.
Good luck to you and everyone else taking your
a lot of people
advice.
Probably.
I guess that's what it's called. Time to begin Game 3 and the high 5. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirt at post 1, Cool Fitness. Receiving the blue at post 2, El Barba. Backhand by El Barba. Scores at the 8 line, point 2. El Barba first up on the board in our third game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt, post 3, CRB. CRB from the 9 line. Catch by CRB. There's the backhand. El Barba goes to the floor with the 2-all. Falls just short, point 3. And our next matchup, CRB serves with a green shirt at post 4, worn by Fred. Catch by CRB. There's the backhand. Strong backhand throw by Fred. Scores point 4. On the court, ready to receive. Black shirt of post 5. Here's Diaz. Catch by Fred. Good second effort by Diaz. It had the distance, it got there, and it scored. Never say die here at Magic City. Fine effort by Diaz, point 5. Here's the yellow shirt of post 6, Asier. Beautiful backhand throw by Asier. Comes back to the side wall. Diaz makes the rebote on the forehand. Asier sends it deep. Rebote left side by Diaz. Outside placement. Stopped on the forehand of Diaz. Diaz sends it back to pass. Asier looks for the rebote. Missed. Point 5. In this matchup, Diaz will serve to the pink shirt of post 7 worn by Juice. Scoop attempt just missed on the left side of Diaz, point 7. Here is the purple shirt of post 8, worn by Jedden to complete the first round of play. Nice backhand by Jedden. Rebote forehand falls short of the front wall, point 8. 8 gets the last point of the first round. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the red shirt of post 1, Cool Fitness. Rebote left side, fire to the inside. Good catch by Cool Fitness. Hard throw to the inside. Jedden for the rebote. He's on the floor, made the play. Here's Cool Fitness with a drop ball at the 8 line, point 8. Jedden's on the board with 3 points, serving El Barba in the blue of post 2. El Barba on the forehand at the 9 line. Hard to the inside he goes. Scooped up by Jedden. Catch by El Barba. Ball tipped. Point 2. El Barba has 3 points in this matchup. He serves for the white shirt of post 3. Returning to the court, we have CRB. Powerful backhand by CRB. Rebote is on the wall and escapes from the cesta of El Barba, point 3. 3 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 4, Fred. Fred throws the picada. Big bounce. That's what it's supposed to do. Point 4. 4 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 6. Receiving. In the yellow shirt of post 6, we have Asier. Powerful backhand by Assier. Rebote saved by Fred. Assier moves up to the 4 line. Forehand thrown back and goes off the tip of Fred Sesta. Point 6. Assier is on the board with 2 points, serving to post 5 in the black shirt, Diaz. Under serve. Point 5.
Get the fuck out of here. Holy
5 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 7, Juice. Good catch by Diaz at the 11 line. There's the backhand. Juice sets up for the rebote. Blade from the left side with a soft touch. Diaz on the run. Got there. Just missed the catch. Point 7. 7 on the board with 3 points. In this matchup, Juice serves the returning 1 post, worn by Cool Fitness. Hard throw by Cool Fitness, stopped by Juice. Karam does not open up. Cool Fitness makes the catch. Juice with a tip ball at the 9 line, point 1. Cool Fitness on the board with 2 points. He serves the returning 8 post in the purple shirt. Here we have Jedden. Powerful backhand throw by Jedden. Rebote left side showing good control by Cool Fitness. Point 8. Possible game point for the purple shirt at post 8. Jedden trying to stop him. El Barba. Catch by Jedden. Powerful backhand. Rebote left side by El Barba. Catch on the forehand of Jedden. Catch by El Barba. El Barba on the forehand. Point 2, play continues. Possible game point for the blue shirt at post 2, El Barba. Trying to stop him, post 3, CRB. Powerful backhand by El Barba will score for the win. Point in game, blue at post 2, El Barba. 2 wins it, 8 places, 5 shows. Unofficial order finish, 285. Results from Game 3 are official as posted. Coming in first, post 2, El Barba. Taking second, post 8, Jedden. Coming in third, post 5, Diaz. 285 is the official order finish for Game number 3. Also, the first number in the high 5, number 2. And I believe you picked the 8. Did you not?
Yes.
I'm sorry. That was incorrect. Therefore, you are done picking for the day. We will have your prices in just a moment. Isn't it interesting
It's like
just to say it
the
that
weakest link.
cold? Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's like you are.
Just, yeah, I can't really do that in real life. I mean, I can. You've actually seen me do it, but... Okay, there are your prices from Game 3. $2 Quinella, 2.8. $13.80. The trifecta, $285. That's first, second, and third place finishing. Came in second. That's not bad. $79.60. $2 wagered on 2 to win returns $15.40. Up next, Game 4, part of the Pick 3. Actually begins the Pick 3, the early Pick 3. We got 2 of them. An early Pick 3 and a late Pick 3. There are no scratches in our 4th game. However, remember, Kubala is scratched in games 5 and 6 and beyond that. But as far as the Pick 3 is concerned, Game 5, Post 8, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Game 6, Post 1, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jed. Post time for Game 4 in the early Pick 3, now just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. You know, like the first day I came into practice, he was like, "Oh, La Barbas." You know, he called me the beard. And, you know, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of highlight for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money, okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. You know, that's it.
Red runs up, saves it, reverse. That's an excellent 2-wall rebote thrown by Cool Fitness. Diaz with the catch. Another 2-wall scores for the win. Beautiful 2-wall thrown by Douglas to
what
score.
A finisher.
Rebote thrown by Ben. Carballo's there, winds up another one. Costado, 2-wall's gonna score. Here's Ben. Scoop by Douglas. Costado by Douglas, 2-wall will score for the win.
Up Carballo, played outside. That one hits Ben. That one will hit.
Wow.
And score.
Karam by Jedden, stopped by Brackley. Brackley for the 3-wall play. Rebote's going to the outside. Jed's there. Returns a 2-wall to score.
Rebote out, nice save. Anderluck out of the air, fires this one high off the back wall again. Another Rebote save going to the ground with one hand. That one will score.
Soft 2-wall. Fitness read it, caught it, returned it. 3-wall play coming way out. Juice is there.
Wow.
Juice got a 2-wall rebote that scored.
Oh, man.
Wow. Karam by Diaz. On the fly, he threw a 2-all rebote.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And folks, there were the top 10 2-walls from last season here at Magic City Jai-Alai. Brings us to less than a minute till we get into game number 4 here. Seeing a couple new faces in this 4th game. Got Bueno making his first appearance out of post 6, still holding on to 3rd place overall in those championship singles standings, and would certainly like to get one here. Kind of stuck in the later half of those posts, but 6 better than a couple of those later numbers. See if he can get it done. Anderluck coming out in post 7, and Anderluck played very well, Stu, in that matinee. Maybe the best we've seen him play in the past few weeks. 2 wins and 1 place for him. Seemed to be fighting at every point. Really had that Anderluck grit. I mean, he's in every point, really fights hard, and that was back. I called him the Bulldog. That was one of Paulie's nicknames for him, and he showed that energy today, so that was good to see. And you see if we can continue it on. He's got post 7. That's tough, but he can win out of any post. We'll see how the action shakes out. Game 4, second leg of that high 5. Guessing a lot of people still alive. Good luck.
Time to begin Game 4 and the early pick 3. And a reminder that Kubala is scratched in Games 5 and 6, second and third legs of the pick 3. Douglas in for Kubala in Game 5, Jedden in Game 6. Serving now in the red shirt at post 1 is El Barba. Receiving blue at post 2, Tennessee. There's the serve. We begin Game 4. That hit the overhead screen. Out of play. Point 1. One first up on the board in 4th game. Here's Cool Fitness, white shirt at post 3. El Barba makes the catch. There's the backhand. Point 1. One on the board with 2 points. Serving to post 4. Here's Jedden.
I know, dog.
Catch by El Barba. Backhand. Caught by Jedden. Jedden winds up. Point 4. In our next matchup, Jedden serves to the black shirt at post 5, worn by Vuelo. Ball tipped, off the serve, point 4. Yellow shirt of post 6, Bueno receives. Rebote forehand by Jedden. He makes a nice save. Bueno moves up on it. Tipped it. Point 4. Jedden has made 3 straight points. He now serves to the pink shirt of post 7 worn by Anderluck. Anderluck goes after it with the forehand. Picada, big bounce, goes up and scores. Point 7. Here to complete the first round and receive purple shirt of post 8, Ben. Catch by Anderluck. Powerful forehand passes. Rebote left side by Ben. Catch by Anderluck. Robote left side. Ben makes the save from the 8 line. Anderluck steps in. Karam opens up and scores .7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, the Blue of Post 2, Tennessee. That backhand cleared the overhead screen. Anderluck sets up for the Robote. Throws it hard from the right side. Tennessee from the 9 line. Nice backhand to the inside. Comes like a line drive to the inside and scores. Don't. .2. Here's the white shirt of Post 3, Cool Fitness. Tennessee, Robote 2-all. Cool Fitness on the run. Got there. Could not hold on to it. .2. Tennessee's on the board with 4 points, serving to Post 1. Returning in the red shirt is El Barba. Ball tipped off the serve, .2. Possible game point for the blue shirt of Post 2, Tennessee. On the court, trying to stop him, black shirt of Post 5, Vuelo. It's a hard throw by Tennessee. Good catch by Vuelo. Catch by Tennessee. Powerful backhand. Robote comes to the 8 line. Turned on the left side of Vuelo. Tennessee made a catch from his knee, kinda. And it scores on the return. Point in game, Blue of Post 2, Tennessee. 2 wins at 4 places, 7 serves, 1. This is for show. Catch by El Barba. Overserve. Overserve. Point and a third place finish for Post 1. El Barba. Unofficial order finish 2-4-1. Results from Game 4 are now official. Coming in first, Post 2, Tennessee. Taking second, Post 4, Jedden. Coming in third, Post 1, El Barba. 2-4-1 is the official order finish for Game number 4.
Now this is interesting for the high five here. You got Tennessee, first win of the week, a low post. Did people pick him or did they take the favorites? Because some of those favorites were kind of in the back end of that 4th game. Will be interesting to see. We got till game 7 to see if anyone's still alive. But yeah, the 2 a low post. Tennessee, first win this week. Hadn't been playing great, especially in those early games. I mean, he's been getting games 1 through 4. You'd expect him to clean up a little bit in those early ones, but gets this 4th game with Anderluck, Ben, Bueno. So that's interesting.
I don't know that anybody necessarily... Well, sorry. I'm sure someone could have handicapped him in that game, but as far as like doing number combinations, the 2's probably covered.
Right. Well, I mean, yes. Sure. We'll leave it at that.
Wait,
Yes.
wow.
Yes.
Oh my God.
No, yes. Yeah.
Whoa. You like were like I believe what the kids say going to throw it down. I better read these prices before I get my ass beat. Okay. $2 key. I haven't seen you with that look of aggression in your eye. It's like a mad dog. $2 Quinella 2-4, $24. The trifecta 2-4-1. That's first, second, and third place finishing 142.20. $2 wagered on 2 to win. Even though Andrew says that someone may not have done that, returns $21. Everyone has their limits. Andrew may have reached his. Tune in to find out. Up next, Game 5. It's a spectacular 7 singles match played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There is a scratch. Kubala is scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. That affects Game 5, Post 8. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Game 5, Post 8. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Post time for Game 5 is 6 minutes away. 6 minutes till post in Game 5.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. I sell ice cream, rather sell a CD.
I have a security company, a beauty salon.
I've been doing music for a very long time.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlights.
We were looking to transition from dog racing to highlight. I went to the university and said, listen, I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field. If you're going to come into the sport, you got to be dedicated. It's going to be a piece of cake.
We knew going in, they're not going to be great the first day.
We'll be like the Jamaicans with the bobsled team. Game time now, man.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I got to win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, there. So that trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle, about the start of the highlight program at Magic City here just a few years ago. Now, if you'd like to watch that for yourself, you can head over to MagicCityCasino.com. Under the highlight tab at the top of the screen, first button there says Magic City Hustle. You click on that, it will take you directly to the website, or another way you could do it, just type in MagicCityHustle.com directly into your browser. But regardless of which way, it'll take you to that same main page where you can then make a purchase of that film for $5, and from there you can enjoy it as many times as you like. Takes us now 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes till game number 5. Begins the scratches. Game 5, post 8, you're going to scratch Kubala, replace him with Douglas. Game 5, post 8, scratch Kubala, and replace him with Douglas. And so Scott came by in the matinee, made a couple of
Demands? Oh, I'm sorry.
announcements, Stu. Positive announcements for the future of the Magic City program.
It's always
here.
hard to tell. His tone sometimes, you know, you just can't tell.
Well, we're starting up. Big news for doubles fanatics out
The
there.
Velvet Hammer, I believe it's called. Please continue.
Doubles tournament number 2. We had tournament number 1. That ended
He
while
said,
ago.
I got this extra $15,000 laying around,
What are we
and the
gonna
players are playing highlight. What can we do with it?
Well, let's make some new doubles teams.
Yep.
Put 10,000 to first, 5,000 to second, and let them battle it out. Can add an extra doubles game. We're going to have 2 per performance starting next week, and we'll begin that second doubles tournament next Thursday. So we got those new pairings for you.
And for the record, when it comes to these teams, if anybody asks you, hey, Stu, did you have any input in this? I did. He asked me my opinion.
So you know who to go to.
And he thanked me afterwards. Then assigned the teams as he so chose. Moving on. What else?
First team here. Well, I was going to say, should we reveal the teams? No, we'll say the other news first. Magic City, more highlight coming your way in 2021. So we started our season here.
May.
Started our season here in May, adding highlight in some of those
seems
winter
so
months.
long
Seems so long ago, right? You can't even.
Yeah.
Winter months, February, March, and a couple weeks in April. So a 10-week little season there. That's going to be starting up 2021. So after we end here in November, guys are going to have a couple months off. We'll be getting right back into the action at Magic City.
He's trying
February,
to kill
March,
me is what's
and
going
April.
on. It's just.
And all those performances are going to start before 12. No, all those are going to have. He said one performance per day, I believe was what Scott said. Not sure about the timing of those
Saturday,
performances.
Sunday, Monday, God willing.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
God willing, no earlier than 4, please.
So it's going to be 3 days a week through February, March, and those 2
Monday's
weeks in
going to be
April.
earlier than 4.
Monday could be
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
1 or 2.
1 o'clock. Hey, let's have. If there's only going to be one performance a day, I got no problem. Start a little bit later. Let's have a 10-game performance. Let's add another game.
Simple.
Absolutely.
Well, we do things in pairs here at Magic
Scott
City.
said, take your hand out of my pocket while you're at it, because we have to pay for those games. Yeah, I know.
Well, the game's got to have another game to come with them into the fronton. 2 pairs.
Point.
Casino. So we'll see how that action shakes out. That'll be starting next week, the doubles tournament. That season, February, March, April, 10 weeks. That'll be starting February of 2021. So that's coming up in a couple months. Second doubles tournament, as we said, that's starting next Thursday. And the U.S. National Jai-Alai Championship that was postponed, was going to be in April, and it was going to be in June, is officially going to be played here the weekend of December 5th and 6th. That is the new date for the U.S. National Jai-Alai Championship. We know a lot of people were excited about that. That'll be coming your way in just about 2 months. So that's something to look forward to, seeing a lot of Magic City guys as well as other players. Gauntlets laid down. We'll be excited for that one.
What do you say we begin Game 5, shall we?
Let's do it.
It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points, points doubling after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Carballo. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Bueno. Catch by Bueno to start things off. Carballo on the forehand. Karam lands in and scores. Point 1. Carballo is now serving to the white shirt of post 3. Here's Jedden. It's a powerful backhand throw by Jedden. Forehand rebote played to pass, and then some by Carballo. Rebote is soft, caught by Carballo. Carballo rifles it inside to score, point 1. Carballo's on the board with 2 points. Now receiving, green shirt of post 4. Here's Anderluck. Powerful backhand by Anderluck, good catch by Carballo. Rebote forehand by Anderluck, catch by Carballo at the 9 line. Excellent catch by Anderluck. Long cortada, good catch by Carballo. That backhand stays to the inside. Forehand rebote thrown from the 7 line. Carballo making a difficult rebote, hooked it to the outside and off the court, point 4. In this matchup, Anderluck will serve to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Ikeda. Catch by Anderluck back at the 12 line. Picada, big bounce, goes up, brought down by Ikeda. Ikeda puts it back to the inside. Anderluck looks for the rebote on the left side. Got away from him. Hit the overhead screen. Point 5. In this matchup, Ikeda serves to the yellow shirt of post 6, worn by Tennessee. Robote forehand by Keita. Big bounce, brought down. Forehand Robote again by Ikeda. Tennessee makes the catch at the 9 line. There's a 2-all. Opens up. Ikeda got there. Oh. He had to do something. 0.6. On the court, ready to receive the pink shirt at post 7 worn by Ron. Bote left side by Tennessee. Ron steps up, makes the catch on the forehand, throws a carom. That scores. 0.7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, substituting for the scratched Kubala, is Douglas. Difficult catch made by Douglas off a good serve by Ron. Into the Chula it goes, where it scores. 0.8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, blue of post 2, Bueno. Bote forehand saved by Douglas. Here's Bueno from deep in the backcourt. That's a carom. 0.8. Douglas on the board with 3 points, now serving to the 3 post. Jedden returns in the white shirt. Catch by Douglas. Low and hard to the inside. Jedden looks for the rebote. Plays it up from the left side. Showing good control, keeping this ball in play. 0.8. Straight points to a possible game point here for the purple shirt of post 8, Douglas. Trying to stop him, the red shirt of post 1, Carballo. Ball came out of the Chula with a little bit of a bounce, but not enough for Robote. 0.1, play continues. One on the board with 4 points, serving to the returning 4 post. Here's Anderluck. Karam landed out. 0.4. Anderluck's on the board with 3 points, serving to the returning 5 post, Ikeda. Point 5. 5 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 6, Tennessee. Robote forehand to the inside by Keita. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Here's Tennessee from the 8 line. Ball tipped by Tennessee, point 5. Possible game point, black shirt at post 5, Ikeda. Trying to stop him, Ron. Powerful backhand by Ron. Rebote comes out short. Good effort to try to make that rebote by Ikeda. That ball hits the overhead rail. Point 7. 7 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 2. Bueno returns. Catch by Ron. There's the backhand. Caught by Bueno. Bueno from the 7 line. Throws to the inside. Ron looks for the rebote. Makes the save from the forehand. Catch by Bueno. Point 7. Possible game point for the pink shirt of post 7, Ron. Trying to stop him, Jedin. Backhand to the outside. Here's the rebote for Ron. Play to the inside. Gets by Jedin and scores. Point and game to the purple shirt, to the pink shirt rather, post 7. Jedin. 8 serves to 5. This is a playoff for second and third place. Rebote left side. There's a swing and a miss at the 8 line. Point 5. Point and place to post 5. 8 shows. Unofficial order finish 7-5-8. Results from Game 5 are official. Coming in first, post 7, Ron. Taking second, post 5, Ikeda. Coming in third, post 8, Douglas. Substituting for Kubala. 7-5-8 is the official order finish for game number 5. We'll have your prices up in just a moment. Here are the prices. $1 quinella, 5.7. It's first and second in any order, $61.50. The trifecta, 7.58. That's first, second, and third place finishing, $339.60. First number in the early pick 3, the number 7. Up next, game number 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for game number 6 is just 7 minutes away. This is a reminder of a scratch. Game 6, post 1. Scratch Kubala replace Kubala with Jedin.
And with a couple extra minutes to that 6th game now. For those new fans who may have missed this explanation video at the top of the program, well, we got it for you here again that explains in simpler terms how Highline is played.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
Yeah, we're back here with 4 minutes to Game 6 now. Another reminder of the scratch here. Effects post 1, scratch Kubala. And replace him with Jedden. Game 6 post 1, scratch Kubala and replace him with Jedden. So for those playing along with that high five, looking to take home what should be around $4,000 in that pot. Didn't see exactly what it finished up at, but it was up over 2,300, right around 2,400. We had 2,000 nearly in the carryover, so yeah, looking at right around 4,000, perhaps a little bit under. But Game 3 here, the winner post 2, that was El Barba. Post 2 won Game 4, that was Tennessee. And then post 7, Ron won Game 5, so 2-2-7, the first 3 numbers. Guess it may not be overwhelming amount of people live, but perhaps some tickets still alive out there. We got El Barba, one of the favorites in Game 3. Tennessee low post there in Game 4. Maybe not one of the favorites, but still some combinations would have used him, as Stu and I discussed there. And then post 7, winning that 5th game was Ron, and obviously, you know, when he plays in any game, a threat to win each and every time he steps out on the court. And for Ron there, that's win number 5 this week to go along with 5 places. He's been in the money in 11 of his 13 games thus far, so only 2 times he's finished in the top 3 there. That's a lot different there from that stat line of Douglas, which is just uncharacteristically poor for his standards. 1 win, no places, 2 shows, and 1 quad finish. So Douglas has played in the same 13 games as Ron has. He's only come in the money 3 times. They say he played very well in that 5th game, but the ball kind of went into the chula there, didn't come out as far as he would have liked, and then tried to make a diving spectacular save on the rebote, threw it into the ground. So Douglas looked like he was playing some inspired Jai-Alai in that 5th game. Would think that he's going to get at least 1 in the win column here, with 3 more opportunities coming in 6, 8, and 9 to close out this performance.
Did you say something? Sorry, I like saying that whenever I'm away and I come back down, like it's your fault or something, which it's not.
Well, I say Douglas's performance, I think that 5th game shows, I think he's going to get back on track here, find the win column. I mean, it was just that one ball that kind of chewed a little bit, that, you know, he tried to dig it out, make a spectacular play, threw it into the ground, but I don't think anybody would have been able to dig that one out. So kind of an unlucky bounce right into the chula, and playing out of post 4 here, good opportunity to get back.
See, the way that I'll translate that is, Matt, I don't want to say anything, but Andrew was over there saying that that you're done, that you're finished, that you cannot play Jai-Alai, and just it's sad. Now, I didn't say that. That's what he said, but I just want to let you know.
So he goes, okay. And then we'll run it out straight for the 4 post.
Yeah, comes out, closes his eyes, scoops the ball, throws wall to wall. So, how was that?
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, a lot of these guys not named Douglas and Ron, you know, have to deal with that a lot. You know, they come up and then they see they've got game point, and then Douglas and Ron are there, and then, you know, they seed them, and then they're the ones that get the place. So, you know, a lot of the times this season it's gone the other way, and now these guys are getting better and have found, you know, at least a little better consistent formula to take both Ron and Douglas down a little bit, but still.
No question about it. Douglas is out in front, but he's out in front by 20-some-odd wins.
Got 20, back down to 20. It was up to 24 headed into this week, back down to 20.
It was considerably more last year. This year it's less. Potentially next year. We'll see. Let's begin game number 6. It's a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1. Substituting for the scratched Kubala is Jedden. Receiving in the blue at post 2 is Ben. Jedden serves. Game 6 has begun. Powerful forehand to the outside. Caught in the air by Jedden. Great catch. I mean, a super catch by Ben. Good catch by Jedden. Ben on the rebote. To the inside it goes. Jedden's there. Catch by Ben. Rebote saved by Jedden. Point 1. Well played first point of the 6th game by Ben and Jedden. Jedden gets the first point of the 6th game. Here's the white shirt at post 3, Bueno. Rebote left side by Bueno. Scores, point 3. That'll bring to the court the green shirt at post 4. Here's number 13, Douglas. Douglas faked the carom, put it back inside with a big bounce. Enough time, though, for Bueno to come back and make a fine rebote save. Point 3. That'll bring to the court the black shirt of post 5, Ikeda. Good catch by Ikeda. Hard throw. Ooh. That helmet. Point 5. 5 serves to post 6. Here's Carballo. Powerful forehand throw by Carballo. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Carballo makes a great catch just behind the 7 line. Good catch by Ikeda. There's the backhand. Caught on the forehand of Carballo. Carom by Carballo does not open up. Ikeda makes the catch. Ikeda throws a carom. Carballo goes head first into the screen. Just missed the catch. Point 5. Pink shirt of post 7 receives. Here's Anderluck. Scoop by Ikeda. Rebote forehand saved by Anderluck. Made contact with the front wall and scored. Point 7. Purple shirt at post 8 receives. Here's Ron. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the blue at post 2 is Ben. Robote left side by Ron. Point 8. Ron has 3 points in this matchup. He serves the returning one post, worn by Jedin. Robote left side by Ron. Catch by Jedin. Jedin with a hard backhand caught in the air by Ron. Ron with the 2-all. Does not open up. Jedin with a good catch. Ron from the 10 line. Hard to the inside he goes. Jedin's there. Jedin goes deep. Ron catches it in the air. Costado shot straight back. Robote left side by Jedin. Beautifully played inside. Ron hangs in there and he makes the Robote. That goes off the tip of Jedin Sesta, where it scores point 8. Straight points to a possible game point here for the purple shirt of post 8, Ron. Trying to stop him. Post 4, Douglas. In and out of the Sesta the ball goes, point 4. Play in our 6th game will continue. 4 on the board with 2 points, serving to post 3. Here's Bueno. Robote left side. Bueno to the inside. Robote left side by Douglas. Point 3. Now receiving, post 6, Carballo. Carballo on the carom. Bueno makes the catch. Carom by Bueno. That opens up. Carballo makes the stop on the forehand. Carambola to score, point 6. Here's post 5, Ikeda. There's the backhand by Ikeda. Robote forehand by Carballo. Scoop by Ikeda, high on the right side. Robote left side to the inside. That is beautifully thrown by Carballo. That's a nice forehand Robote save by Ikeda to keep the point alive. Carballo winds up. Tejada. Ikeda got there. That's the risk with that. You better throw it perfect. Just above the pad, Ikeda's there. Ikeda, carambola. That's going to score on the second bounce. That is a well-played point by Ikeda and Carballo. Point goes to the 5. Ikeda has 4 points, serving to post 7. Anderluck. That hit the overhead screen. Point 5.
Fucking much.
Possible game point for Ikeda in post 5. Trying to stop him, Ben. Forehand rebote saved by Ben. Here's Ikeda from the 6th line. Low and hard to the inside. What a catch by Ben. Backhand 2-all caught by Ikeda. Ikeda throws the carom. It hit the pad. Point 2. Play continues. 2 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 1, Jedin. Underserve, point 1. 1 on the board with 3 points. Returning with possible game point is the purple shirt of post 8, Ron. Excellent catch by Jedin. Powerful backhand. Feeds in the rebote at the 4 line. Rebote thrown to the inside. Rebote saved by Jedin. He's back up. Here's Ron. Ron to the inside. One-handed scoop. A behind-the-back flip. Point and game for the purple shirt of post 8. Ron. No playoff here. 5 places, 3 shows. Unofficial order finish 8-5-3. Results from Game 6 are official as posted. Coming in first, post 8, Ron. Taking second, post 5, Ikeda. Coming in third, post 3, Bueno. 8-5-3 is the official order finish for game number 6. And there are your prices. The early pick 3, 278. All 3 numbers returning 309.20. $2 Quinella 5-8. That's first and second, any order, $28. Trifecta 8-5-3. 122.20. Trifecta first, second, and third place. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 7. It's a spectacular 7 doubles match. Our first and only doubles game in this performance. However, that does change as we go into next week with 2 doubles games per performance. Game 7, played 2. 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 7 begins the late pick 3 and closes out the high 5. Post time for Game 7 is just 8 minutes away. This is a reminder of a scratch. Game 7, post 5. Scratch the backcourt Kubala, replace Kubala with Fred. Game 7, post 5. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Fred. Again, post time just 8 minutes away. It looks like all but 1. Wow. Well, you had prognosticated that it would be around 4,000 and 3,870 when you account for the takeout. Pretty good guess. And 4 of 5. What number was that?
Wasn't all me. I'll say that. But I think that's the brothers Joseph are the only ones that could spoil this high 5 for someone. And
wouldn't that be interesting?
That would be unbelievable. We'll see how the action. Well, we got 6 minutes till Game 7. We're going to find out who will take home. Most likely that 2,000, not even 2,000. We're just under 4,000 for that high 5.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Jai-Alai.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a Jai-Alai glove in the other one. That'd be great.
Have you ever played Jai-Alai?
Actually lacrosse, but it's Jai-Alai for white people.
I'm Johnny Nacho. This is Steve-O. This is Jai-Alai.
Jai-Alai is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing.
It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. a special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees.
The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And that was that pop culture highlight video. Takes us now 4 minutes away from the 7th game, and the reminder there, set the scene for you. Every number is alive for that high five, meaning 38, 70 could be headed someone's way. As long as that 5 team doesn't come in, it's the only team that would have that high five carry over into further performances this week.
So you want to talk about cestas, huh?
Interesting question that the fans brought up, something that I actually asked you
literally like 5 minutes before it came up.
Literally 5 minutes before it came up, yes.
So yesterday I mentioned that Douglas had switched to a new cesta. Okay, so some history with cestas, which means I'll ramble.
Please.
Cestas have always been the responsibility of the player. So players have relationships with cesta makers. They make for particular players, specific models, backcourt, frontcourt, etc. When we brought the players in, we knew that obviously none of them had relationships with cesteros, so we provide cestas for the players. There's some advantages to this, there's some disadvantages to this. The advantage to it is that cestas aren't cheap. They go anywhere from new from $250 as much as the most that I ever paid for a cesta was like $760 back when they were really high. It's been about 10 years, and it was a good cesta maker. So that's the range that's in there. So when the company takes that cost over, the drawback is that as you get better, as the cesta wears in and wears out, you can't change it out unless it's actually broken. That's one thing that we do for cost effect. So, and by broken we mean the frame, so the part that runs along the edge of the cesta. So we have 2 different types of cestas. One cesta that we buy comes fully made from Mexico with synthetic weaving. The other cestas are made locally by Manuel. Now, Manuel, by comparison, the Manuel cestas are better cestas.
Sure.
Some of our players benefit from the difference between the 2 cestas, some don't. They'll remain nameless who do and who don't. And there's no magic science. Everybody's had a chance to play with the Manuel cesta. Manuel cestas, the frames and the ribs are chestnut and come from Spain. Okay. So it's the same materials that Spanish cestas are made for. But he does the weaving and the finish work here in the United States. And our cestas are made with a synthetic membrane. That's the weaving. So that is synthetic. So a new cesta, the easiest way to think about it is this. A new cesta is hard. Easier to throw with, harder to catch with. It has less give when the ball comes into the cesta. Right. But when you throw with it, it's harder, so you can throw with a bit more power. Each player, Manuel only makes 2 models. He makes one that's slightly bigger, that's slightly bigger than a front court cesta, that's smaller than the traditional backcourt
like a hybrid?
cesta.
Yeah.
The hybrid, that's somewhere in between. Ben plays with that one, Tennessee plays with that one, El Barba's played with that one, Douglas played with that one, switched back to a regular one. So we've tried to eliminate some of the play from that. So anyway, the primary difference is that the older the cesta, the easier it is to catch with because it's broken in, but it opens up a little bit. It's a little bit more, not difficult to throw with, but it doesn't advantage your throwing.
Sure.
Is the best way. So in a perfect world, you would be taking out a new cesta here probably once every month, once every 2 months. But we don't do that. It's just not cost effective to do, and we don't really see a benefit where the players are concerned. So the change that Douglas made yesterday, he switched to a basket maker with a cesta that's not made by Manuel. So he's changing a different frame entirely. Subtle nuances with both the catch and the throw.
And perhaps makes sense with some of the miscues that have happened with
potentially. You can't say that it is.
Cesta, but
you can't say that it is or isn't. It affects everybody differently.
Right. Yeah.
And there were players who religiously would used to change their basket every 3 weeks, back when baskets were like $175 a piece, and you're making 60, 80 grand.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, we have a cesta repair going on right at the moment. So the taco at the base of Ben's cesta when he fell earlier broke the taco. That's part of the cesta.
But now I'm hungry.
That's the part closest to the wrist that you affix the cinta, which is what you tie the cesta on with. That's the long cord.
Yeah.
You tie it over the glove into the base of the cesta, which is the taco. When you do fall down rebote, that hits the ground. So you'll see a lot of players who put a lot of tape on it to absorb the fall down. Ben obviously doesn't do that. Ben fell, broke the taco. Taco was fractured, which can affect the overall stability of the cesta. So we'll do a quick repair. You can replace the taco in between. Well, we have Manuel there. Manuel does many things.
Well, perhaps it's a good time to reveal those pairings for doubles tournament number 2. We have a couple minutes. So as we said, their second doubles tournament will be starting up next Thursday. We're adding another doubles game to the performances, so there's going to be 2 per performance starting next week. These are the pairings that will be battling it out. $15,000 purse, $10,000 going to first, $5,000 going to second. Strictly based off of wins in these doubles games, similar to the single standings and that first doubles tournament we had. So the pairings are going to go as follows. You're going to have Douglas with Alcier. Kubala with El Barba. People were wondering, perhaps, why is Kubala out this week, getting some yoga in for the second doubles tournament.
Yes.
Tennessee's going with Bueno once again, so they'll be paired up again. We saw finished in third place. They slipped
well
out of the top
together,
2, but played well together. I think everyone's happy to see them back. Kind of the sweetheart pairing, we call them. Everyone loved them. So, as did we. I mean, they're a great team to cheer for, easy to root for. We got Ben and CRB as the next pairing. That's an interesting one. Ben's really developed this season, and he's the A guy in that team, the backcourter, playing with CRB, who's progressively getting better. So that's an interesting team. I think we'll get a little bit better as this tournament goes on. They get more comfortable, communicate better. Both of these guys are improving at a really good rate. So interesting to see how they finish up. Ron and Juice. I think for Ron, this is really one of the first opportunities he's had to give it a full run at a doubles tournament here at Magic City. So that'll be interesting. Foley with Douglas and Ron battling it out. Ron will be with Juice. Next pairing, we got Bradley and Jedden, 2 Canes. Former hurdler going with the football player. So it looks like Jedden will be playing up front for that team and Bradley in the back. That's... I like these pairings. Yeah, very, very well balanced.
Very competitive.
We'll continue on. Carballo and Diaz. That's a team that we've seen a lot of over these past couple of weeks. Play well together. Carballo's a very good doubles team. I mean, we've talked about that at length, but always first one to pat him on the helmet, say, all right, we'll get him the next time. So him with Diaz, I think that's a good pairing. Ikeda and Cool Fitness. First time we saw them was last week. Ikeda played some inspired highlight. That team seems to have a really good connection out there on the court. Communicate well, seem to play well, got the best out of both of them. And Cool Fitness, just a fun-loving guy, easy to play with. So it's a good pairing for Ikeda. And then the last team here, you got Anderluck and Vuelo. So, also, I mean, all these pairings.
Not a low-maintenance team.
They are a firecracker team. I mean,
that ought to be interesting.
Yeah. Because, look, I mean, given what both of these guys can do on a day-to-day basis, the skills that they have, I mean, that's a team that you could say they could win a couple of games, but also you could totally see them reverse what we saw with Anderluck and Vuelo headed into today's performances where they had 0 in the money finishes out of their combined 18 singles games. So that'll be interesting. Second doubles tournament commencing. That'll be next Thursday. In that matinee performance, you'll see these teams for the first time, although some of them have been playing together already.
What do you say we begin Game 7?
Are we ready?
I think we're ready. Time to begin Game 7, a spectacular 7 single doubles match played at 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Not part of that doubles championship. That does not start till next week, but nonetheless a doubles game. Diaz serves. Bueno and Tennessee receive. Point 1. 1 first up on the board in our 7th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirts of post 3. We have Cool Fitness and Ikeda. Rebote left side. We have a swing and a miss mid-court, point 3. Green shirts of post 4 receive. El Barba in the front court. Interlock receives in the back court. Hikata, the big bounce. Brought down by Keita from the backcourt. Hard throw to the inside. Scoop attempt missed. El Barba has the rebote. Interlock from the left side. Ikeda from the 6th line. Catch by Anderluck, ball tipped on the left side, point 3. We're on the board with 2 points. Here's post 5, Fred and Juice. Juice. Long carom will score. Point 5. Yellow shirts at post 6 are receiving. The team of Ossier and Douglas. Catch by Douglas. Douglas comes back over the top, keep the ball in play. Ball in and out of Juice's cesta, point 6. That'll bring to the court the pink shirts of post 7, the team of Jedden and Ben. Catch by Ben. Powerful backhand caught in the air by Douglas. In and out of cesta the ball goes. Point 6. Here are the purple shirts at post 8, CRB and Ron Ron. There's the backhand by Ron Ron. Rebote comes to the forehand of Ossier. He got out of the way nicely. That 2-all, however, is out of play. Point 6. The 6 teams on the board with 3 points, serving to the returning to post. Bueno and Tennessee, the completion of the first round of play leaves all points double. Bueno picks the serve. The 2-all off the court. Point 6. Straight point, straight possible game point for the yellow shirts of post 6. Ossier and Douglas. Trying to stop them, Diaz and Carballo in the red shirts of post 1. Two-all by Carballo scores. Beautifully thrown. Point 1. Play continues. 1 on the board with 3 points. Here are the green shirts of post 4. El Barba in the front court. Anderluck receives in the back court. God almighty.
The reverse 2-wall scores. Stu can't say it. Point 4.
White shirts at post 3. Cool Fitness and Ikeda receive. That's a tip ball. Point 4. 4 on the board with 4 points. Here are the black shirts of post 5. Juice and Fred. Ball tip, point 4. Possible game point for the green shirts at post 4, El Barba and Anderluck. Trying to stop them in the pink of post 7, we have Jedden and Ben. Ben moves up, makes the catch. Powerful, powerful backhand. Scores, point 7. Play continues. 7 on the board with 2 points. Serving to post 8. Returning to the court are CRB and Ron Ron. Ron Ron from the left side. Catch by Ben. Throw to the outside by Ben. Ron Ron makes the catch. There's a hard throw. Ben turns and saves the rebote. That hit the top of the pad. Otherwise, an excellent effort by Ben. Point 8. 8 has 2 points, serving to the 2 posts. The blue shirts return. In this matchup, we have CRB serving to Bueno and Tennessee. Ron Ron makes the forehand rebote. Karam, well thrown. Tennessee saw it coming, got out there. Just missed it. Point 8. 8 has 4 points. Post 6 returns with 5 points and a possible game point. Ossier and Douglas receive. It's a nice serve by CRB. Here's Douglas. Catch by Ron Ron. Pika by Ron Ron. It's cut off by Anderluck. Outside placement. Caught by Ron Ron. Point 6. Point on game, ladies and gentlemen. Yellow shirts at post 6. Sierra and Douglas. 4 places, 8 shows. Unofficial order finish, 6-4-8. Six, 4-8 is the result. Coming in first, post 6, Ossier and Douglas taking second, post 4, Barbara and Anderluck coming in third, post 8, CRB and Ron Ron. The high 5 hit, 22786, 5 of 5 numbers returning $3,870. Congratulations to the winner of the high 5. $2 Quinella 4-6 29.40. Trifecta 6-4-8 279.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 8, spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Game 8, post 3. There's a scratch. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Game 8, post 3. Scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Jedden. Post time for game number 8. Is just 6 minutes away. Good luck. Pitch by Bueno. Carom by Bueno. Caught by Barba. Rebote left side. Lamonte makes the catch. Return to Carom. That's gonna score.
Tight to the inside. Rebote comes out. Diaz sends that just under the overhead screen. High bouncer comes Ancier. Just in front of the 11 line. That's a long Carom. That one will score.
Reverse by Bueno. Kubala from the 7 line throws a 2-all. That is stopped on the forehand of Bueno. Bueno's Carom. That's going to score.
Wow.
Carballo takes it in the air. Throws a Carom back to the outside, and that scores. What a shot. Douglas on the right side. Sidearm. Carom opens up beautifully. Outside placement of the forehand Rebote. Bueno's on it. Rifling a Carom to score. One of the best points of this season. Ragley from the 10 line. Over the top to the inside. Kubala's there. Carom by Kubala's going to score. By Ron. Catch on the forehand of Vanderluck. What a Carom. That wow. Reverse. Caught by Ron. 2-all by Ron. Caught by Douglas. Carom by Douglas. Wow.
And folks, there were the top 10 Caroms from last season here at Magic City Jai-Alai. Now just 2 minutes till we get into game number 8. One scratch here in this 8th game. Post 3 are going to scratch Kubala and replace him with Jedin. Also closes out that mighty Ocho. See, it looks like 1 5 out of 8, the rest 4 out of 8. And that 5 out of 8 means that Douglas would have to win this 8th game, and coming off a doubles win, really itching for a victory in these singles games. Gotta say he's due.
And question that I noticed regarding referees.
Yeah.
So, based on the international Jai-Alai referee shortage, I don't know if it's international. I doubt it's international.
It's definitely national.
I'm sure Spain and France are doing just fine. And the fact that we're on a 120-foot court, we requested and received permission to have one referee, and so that is why we have one referee. The state, for many years, allowed a player to ref, so you'd have a player that would come in actually from the players' area. You usually see them in the backcourt when you had 3 judges with a jacket on over their plate. They very rarely put on a referee jersey.
Sure.
To do that for game, but the state will not allow a player who is in the program for a particular performance to referee in that performance. Only a player who's either scratched or out with injury or something like that. So that changes day to day. And as far as a full-time hire for another referee, not out there. So we have one referee. But it's Manuel. So with 20 years of professional highlight experience, literally 20 years this year, on short court and long court.
Perfect guy.
He does a terrific job.
It's a very good job. Ball's moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Sometimes it's really hard to tell, but give him credit where credit's due. Toughest job in the building, I would say. So, thank you, Manuel. Game 8.
Time to begin our 8th game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirt at post 1. Ben receiving the blue at post 2. Andrew Luck.
Ben's still in post 7. Ben, you're in post 1. You're in post 1, B.
And we just need Ben to put on his 1 shirt. And while we're waiting, yes, we can answer that. It's number 60, Manuel from Miami. Not just Miami, but also Fort Pierce. Played at Calder as... What did he play under? The Warrior?
Warrior, right?
Warrior. I believe it was the Warrior. What did Manuel play at Calder under? The Warrior? Warrior, yes. Ron?
Confirm what
Wonder Boy has confirmed that the Warrior was Manuel at Calder.
Any reason behind number 60, do you know?
At the time that he would have received 60, it would have been an available jersey that we had at Miami.
Yeah. I was going to say, back in the day, it seemed there was no 1 through 9. Or 1 through
No. That was a
8.
huge mistake we made here at Magic City.
Was there a 9 or no single digit?
No
yeah,
single
I was
digit.
Say,
10. It began at 10.
Yeah.
Magoo. People remember Magoo, the great backcourt of Magoo at Miami Highline. Incredible gentleman. Great ambassador for the sport. Fantastic person. Jose Magaregi. He played at number 10 for a number of years.
That's the lowest they would ever go.
There's Ben. Not his fault. Let's begin game 8. There's the serve. We begin. Point 2. Now bringing the court the white shirt at post 3. Here's Jedden. Jedden substituting for the scratched Kubala. There's a nice backhand by Jedden. Andrew Luck, forehand rebote. Andrew Luck on the backhand. Forehand got away from Jedden. That escaped to the outer screen. Point 2. Andrew Luck's on the board with 2 points. That'll bring to the court the green shirt at post 4. Ikeda. Forehand rebote by Andrew Luck. Point 4. And our next matchup, Ikeda serves to the black shirt at post 5. Bueno. Outside placement by Bueno will score, 0.5. Yellow shirt to post 6. Carballo receives. Over serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. Cannot pass or touch the line. This point goes to the 6. Here's post 7 in the pink shirt, Ron. Ball tipped by Carballo, 0.7. Here's the purple shirt at post 8, Douglas. Forehand rebote thrown beautifully by Ron. Good catch by Douglas. Rebote forehand by Ron. Douglas from the 10 line. Picada goes up. Caught by Ron and a great catch. Rebote left side by Douglas. Scores, 0.8. That'll complete the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points. First to return, the red shirt at post 1, Ben. Rebote forehand save by Douglas. Here's Ben. Ben winds up a Costado. Does not quite cut out. There's a hard throw by Douglas to score, 0.8. Eight on the board with 3 points. Here's post 3, Jedden. Rebote forehand save by Jedden with a soft touch. Here's Douglas. 0.8. Straight points to a possible game point here for post 8, Douglas. On the court trying to stop him in the blue of post 2, Anderluck. Forehand rebote by Anderluck. Rebote forehand save by Douglas. Anderluck steps in at the 7 line. Throws a Dejada, not very well. Here's Douglas. That scores. Point in game, post 8, Douglas. 2 places, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Playoff for 3rd place. 4 first serves to 5. Bueno makes the catch. Placement to the inside, caught by Ikeda. Ikeda goes deep. Scoop, missed, 0.4. 6 now serves to 7. Beautiful serve by Carballo. Good catch by Ron. He goes deep. Rebote left side with a soft touch. Looking to be a Dejada. Not soft enough. Ron rifles it to the inside where it scores 0.7. 4 serve 7. This is a playoff for 3rd place. That's an overserve. Point and a third place finish for post 7. Ron. Unofficial order of finish, 8-2-7.
And those results from Game 8 are now official. Post 8, Douglas with the win. Post 2, Anderluck takes second. Post 7, Ron coming in third. 8-2-7 is now official for that 8th game as we wait for these prices. There they are. I can tell you the carryover in the Ocho, $12.74.80. I can also tell you the 8 to win, $6.60. That's Douglas to win, $2. Return $6.60. The $2 Quinella, 2-8 or 8-2, $22 even. $2 try, 8-2-7, 154.20. Top 3 finishers there in the exact order. Douglas, Anderluck, Ron. And we'll see that Ocho. Believe it was 5 out of 8. Yep, 6-6-2, 2-7-8, 6-8. 5 of 8 numbers. Returns $5.40 with that carryover, $12.74.80. Heading into tomorrow's performance, but always guaranteed at $3,000 if you get all 8 winners. Or the only ticket with that combination. Coming up next, the finale in this Friday afternoon performance. That's Superfecta 9-point singles match to close it all out. I'll be playing this one up to 9 points instead of 7. All points still doubling after all those matchups in the first round of play. One scratch here to note in game number 9 affects the 7. Scratch Kubala, replace him with game 9, post 7, scratch Kubala, and replace him with Jedden. Post time for the finale is now just 6 minutes away.
Being the overall champ in the rookie season was great. I put in hours and hours of hard work in the offseason practicing, and just to show that it paid off in the end, it was really great. My goal for the 2020 season is to stay healthy, play to the best I can, but definitely I would love to repeat winning singles and doubles again this year. Like I said, I think it's going to be a lot harder, but it's definitely a push that I want, and I'm happy that everybody's getting better, and it's going to be harder for me because it pushes me to be better, and that's what I want ultimately. I would love to be the champ again this year. I am definitely going to try my best. Like I said, the competition is getting better every day. And so I'm going to push to be the best again, but we'll see. It's going to be a long 7-month season, and I'll hope to repeat what I did again.
And that's Douglas, their second win this week. Looking for many more. Here he's got one opportunity in this 9th game, and then 2 more performances on Saturday and Sunday. May not be carrying on with his streak of golden cestas, but Douglas still in the lead for the overall singles standings. 142 wins for him this year. Second place is Ron at 122, so 20-game lead for Douglas. Looking to repeat as singles champion again here in 2020.
And the fines, they are a-flying.
I was going to say, we're going to have to get carpet in here.
Well, it's silly. It really is silly. Believe me, I get frustration as much as anybody. I really do. But you try to have a balance. It's a difficult time of year. We don't just write everything off to COVID. COVID influences a lot of things. It does. I mean, there's a lot of stress going on out there. So you don't want to burden people with fines. But by the same token, if you don't curb the habit of helmet throwing and hitting the ball after the point, which places people in danger, it's like,
well, it's safety. I mean, that's the thing.
Exactly. I mean, there's a safety issue. There's a look. You don't pay for the helmets. We do. Don't throw it. You don't pay for the basket. Don't beat up the basket. That they're pretty good about. A few months ago, El Barba had that tantrum, but hey, since then he's been fine. So, but other than that, it's enough is enough is enough is enough is enough. Yes, it's frustrating. It's a frustrating game.
Yeah, the good thing is Tennessee came over here, gave you a quick massage, and should get you through this night.
While I was writing the fine.
Writing the fine.
Which is
being like, oh, Stu, $50, not $100, please. Yeah, trying to do anything he can. Not even his teammate Bueno. I mean, he'll fight for anybody on this roster. So.
Oh, Tennessee's the best.
How was the massage?
Huh?
Good massage?
Oh, yeah, guy's strong as hell. There's a number of highlight players who've gone into massage therapy afterwards. The great Pierre, who people remember from both Miami and Hartford fame. Pierre, who I believe he still massages. Magoo, who was mentioned before. The great Assis. Assis, arguably the best singles player of all time for me. But while I'm rambling on about that, I hear an echo.
Yes, because we got that Spectacular 9 video for you all that will explain some of the subtle differences between scoring in this 9th game and those Spectacular 7 ones that you've been seeing. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And now less than a minute away from Game 9. Final reminder of the scratch. Post 7, scratch Kubala and replace him with Jedden. And addressing a question forwarded us from the Jai-Alai channel there, 10-cent Superfecta wager is still available. We have not gone away with that. So perhaps that's a my winners watch and wager or whatever gambling wagering site you're using there, but still going with the 10-cent Superfecta option.
It's 10 cent with a base, with a $1 base.
Yeah,
so
you may have to have at least 10
combinations.
Yes, but we have not yet. But more importantly, have not gone away from that wager. Yeah. Still available for 10 cents. So yeah, if there's an issue, perhaps watch and wager my winners.
What say we begin this 9th game? It's a Spectacular 9 Superfecta match played to 9 points, points doubling after the first round of play. It's our only Superfecta wagering opportunity in this performance. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Anderluck. Receiving in the blue post 2 is Carballo. Anderluck serves. We begin game 9. Rebote forehand by Anderluck to the inside. Carballo's there. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Carballo forehand rebote to the inside. Here's Anderluck from the 8 line. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Scoop attempt tipped. Point 2. Game 9 off to a good start with Carballo and Anderluck. First point goes to Carballo in this matchup. He serves to the white shirt at post 3, Ben. Big backhand by Ben. 2-all. Off the court. Point 3. Green shirt to post 4 receiving. Here's Ron. Powerful, powerful backhand throw by Ben. Nice forehand rebote by Ron. Point 4. Black shirt to post 5. Ikeda. Long carom by Ikeda. Stopped. Robote left side by Ron. Made a fine save on the Robote. Great catch by Ron, showing excellent control at the 10 line. There's the backhand. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Scoop by Ron. There's the backhand. Catch by Ikeda at the 9 line. Backhand comes out to the Robote. Robote forehand. Wow. Robote forehand placed perfectly just above the pad and to the inside. Ron showing excellent control on that forehand Robote, point 4. Here's the yellow shirt of post 6, Douglas. Off the tip of Douglas's cesta, the ball went, point 4. 4 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 7, Jedden. Robote forehand by Jedden. Ron makes the catch on the forehand. Hard throw, scooped up by Jedden. Point 4. Ron has made 4 points. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt of post 8 is Bueno. Robote hooked into the pad, point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the red shirt of post 1, Anderluck. Hard throw by Anderluck. Good catch by Bueno. Robote forehand. Swing and a miss. Point 8. Bueno's on the board with 3 points. Here's post 2. Carballo. Point 2. 2 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 3, Ben.
Oh my God, bro.
Powerful backhand. Hit the overhead screen. Point 2. Carballo's on the board with 5 points. But remember, 9 points are needed to win a superfecta game, and this is a superfecta game. Here's post 5, Ikeda. Ball tipped. Point 2. Possible game point for the blue shirt of post 2, Carballo. Trying to stop him. Douglas. It's an excellent serve by Carballo. Fine return by Douglas. Tejada Robote Caught by Douglas. Douglas got it, but threw it out of play. That is point and game to the blue shirt of post 2, Carballo. No playoff. 4 places, 8 shows, 3 takes the quad. 2-4, 8-3. It's official, game 9. Coming in first, post 2, Carballo. Coming in second, post 4, Ron. He had a nice run there. Coming in third, post 8, Bueno. Taking the quad, post 3, Ben. 2-4, 8-3 is the official order of finish. So let me see if I get this straight. He's handing out I quit notices, and there's someone screaming loudly in the audience where we have no audience. And
I'm going to guess Anderluck or Jedden.
As the comedian Rodney Dangerfield said, it's a rough crowd. It's a rough crowd. Last time you did that. Sorry, the microphone was on for that. 10-cent super, 2483 334.50. $2 pick 3, 682. 3 of 3 numbers returning 256.80. $2 Quinella 24 1320. Trifecta 248 608.20. Results from. I was about to say, are there official? That's how distracted the background noise can make me. Anyway, we have something else we're going to do.
Well, we got Carballo for his win there in game.
We're going to have Carballo telling us why we should not hit the ball after a point. Let's roll with it.
My goal going into this season is probably just playing a little bit more calmer, and also another thing I want to work on is not beating myself. You know, just do simple better. You know, just catch the ball, throw the ball one more time than my opponent, and don't make any unforced errors. I mean, I have a mantra that I tell myself all the time where, you know, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. I mean, that's literally what it comes down to. Honestly, my favorite thing about Jai-Alai is just the speed of the sport. My intensity, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think it's about 2,000.
And for Carballo, their second win this week on the season. That is number 48 for him. He's all the way outside of the top 10. I mean, these past couple weeks, he's really been struggling. But back at the win column here, multiple wins for the first time in a long time. Number 48, congratulations to Carballo.
Unusual couple days here, huh? Good play. Some inspired play by some players who needed to do well.
Sure.
A little tense for reasons that we don't entirely understand. Late in the season, maybe. External pressures.
Ups and downs, yeah. Long season.
Most important thing is that people watching find it entertaining.
Yes. It's still going strong this late in the year.
Yeah.
People are tuning in to these Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's impressive. And give an attendance award. Have a lot of people deserving of that.
An attendance award to folks who tuned in
Gold Star
on YouTube.
Yes.
Gold Star. Can they cash the Gold Star in for something? No.
I have to talk to Scott. Yeah.
Ah, the blue screen saying it's time to go away. That's Teleview's way of saying I'm leaving. I'm about to shut everything off. But we will be back tomorrow to do it all over again at 4 p.m. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Friday afternoon performance of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. We are glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us again tomorrow when we'll play 9 more action-packed games at 4 p.m. Saturday. We do hope that you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai Channel on YouTube if you've not done so already. Let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the comments section. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai. We thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again tomorrow at 4 p.m., then Sunday at 12 p.m. And don't forget, Dania Jai-Alai is back. Dania has an evening performance at 7 p.m. Good luck, as always, to all of our friends at Dania Jai-Alai, players, staff, and management included. Goodbye until we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai.